Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this set doesn't completely fit in my light box, but I'm recording like this anyway. Today I'll be reviewing set number 70420, the Graveyard Mystery from LEGO Hidden Side. This set contains 335 pieces and retails for $29.99 in the US. Now to start off, this set is long. Like, it barely fits in my light box, and a set that costs $30 will usually fit in my light box. The entirety of this build is just extending outwards this way. It gives you multiple places to put the figures, but honestly I'm not the biggest fan of that, especially for the graveyard. It just feels really thin and really empty to me, and it makes it really hard to display and hard to store. I like this tree monster here. He's quite funny. He can rotate from side to side very slightly, but it's enough. It's fun. He can shake like he's a Minecraft zombie villager, changing back into a non-zombie villager. You can push down in the back to make his arms go up, and it also makes his eyebrows go up. I think that's a fun feature, and you can just make him wave. I don't know, I like the design of this guy. This is probably my favorite of the Hidden Side monsters. I only have two, but I much prefer this to like the blue tree because it feels more organic. It feels like it actually fits in here. It's not just like a giant monster face stuck onto a tree. I don't know, I like this one a lot. It's got this little shed here for this character. His name is Mr. Branson. It's got Mr. Branson's shed here, which the tree is built on top of. This door opens. I haven't seen this door piece used in a long time, so it's curious to see that again. It's got this little water tap with water spilling out. I think that's cute. It's a fun feature. It's completely open from the back, but as you can see, it's got two bottles of I don't know what there. And it's got this trash can full of tools. You get a broom, you get a shovel, and you get a pickaxe. It's a nice selection of things here. These are like the only accessories I used to have as a kid, were brooms, pickaxes, and shovels. So this gives me a little sense of nostalgia there, but yeah, it's fun. This shed section with the monster and everything in its entirety is definitely my favorite part of the set. I feel like that is excellent, and the rest of it is just okay. Because when we come over to here, you can see how thin it really is. These plates are only 6 wide, and most of it is covered up by like the walls and the grave and stuff, so there's not a ton of room to pose figures. I wish they'd extend the plates out a little more so that there was more room to do things. I like the statue here. I really wanted this hairpiece for a long time, so I'm glad to finally have it. That's a sticker right there, but this is the part of the set that can rotate and become all the different colors. Again, not familiar with Inside. I don't know what the colors mean, but this is in every set, so this is where it's included here. I think that's a clever way to integrate it into the main build, but I don't like how the yellow and blue are like obviously there. For someone like me who doesn't know what the colors mean, I don't really like having bright blue and bright yellow in my graveyard, because it doesn't really fit the themes, so but I like how the statue can spin around, and the statue itself does look good. This grave right here can open up, and it's red on the inside, but there's nothing in there. There's no room to put anything in there, so I don't get the point of that. Probably something with the Inside app or something, but I don't know. And then this much larger grave also opens up, and inside you have a skeleton. He's fun. It's just a normal LEGO skeleton, but he has a key, and I think that's a fun feature to make a grave actually big enough for a minifigure, because you don't have to put the skeleton in there. If you wanted, Jack would be dead. Goodbye, Jack. And the last part of the build is just these double gates right here. They look good. I like how it looks as like a graveyard entrance, but again, I wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish there was more room for figures, because there's that tiny little graveyard entrance, and then it's just like a noodle that you follow all the way down. This set doesn't really do it for me. In terms of figures here, we have Jack and we have Parker. I believe these are like the most standard forms of them. I do have two different Jack suits, so I don't know which one is the standard one, but this is one of his standard outfits, and I'm pretty sure this is Parker's standard outfit. So there's nothing too exciting here, but it's a good way to get Parker for only $30. I have 3 Hidden Side sets, and this is my only Parker figure, while Jack comes in all 3. Maybe it's just the ones I pick out, but I think he's more common than she is. Both pretty good outfits, too. These are usable outside of Hidden Side. Her hair-hat combo is a really cool new piece. This is my first time getting it, and I like that a lot. As always, they have their ghost hunting cell phones, so if you want cell phone pieces, here they are. And there's the torsos from the back. Again, really, really good designs. I like them a lot. And then we have their alternate faces. We have a really happy Jack and a shocked, surprised Parker. And then there's the front and everything removed. You had better look at Parker's torso, which is a pretty good torso piece, and same here with Jack. And for the remaining figures, we have Dr. Julian here, and then we have the skeleton. For the remaining figures here, we have Mr. Branson, and we have the skeleton, as well as Jack's dog, Spencer. I talked about it in my last review, but the ghost dog looks awesome. I love the ghost dog piece. Excellent piece. Excellent mold. Fantastic. I'm so happy to get that, and I'm happy to have two. It's really fun. It's really cute. Very well made. Skeleton's a skeleton. What do you want me to say? It's been a while since I've gotten a classic skeleton in a LEGO set, but they're as goofy and fun as they've always been. Mr. Branson over here has his alternate ghost face as well. I've just got him holding it, but you can swap his head out for it. I like his torso and legs here. Actually, now that I think about it, that torso could be good for like a Blacksmith Kai from Ninjago. Obviously, I'm a Ninjago fan, so my brain instantly goes to Ninjago when thinking about anything. Face print is good. We don't get a ton of old man faces, so getting a new one is pretty cool to see. And then the hairpiece is pretty generic, but it's one I'm happy to get. And then there's the back of his head where he looks ever so slightly annoyed. So overall, I was not very impressed by this set. I feel like it could have done better as a bigger set. Hidden Side has a lot of like very expensive vehicle sets when I feel like this set would have been excellent at $40 or $50. Because as it stands, it's just long and there's not a lot to do with it. I was hoping for like a really cool graveyard that I could use as a background for photos, but with what you get here, it's not much to work with. You get 2 graves and like 3 studs opposable space, and that's about it. I like the shed and I like the tree monster, but that's only in one side of the set, so as a whole, I don't know, it just doesn't really do it for me. If you're looking for a cheap Hidden Side set, I'd say you're probably better off with a different one. This one isn't incredible, and I think there's better options out there. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and go check out my Instagram where I do a review of the set where I break it down in a different way, where I use pictures and I break it down into number scores. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go check it out at BricksByMine on Instagram. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow.